So, the big thing is like qualifying them, keeping them, like the longer you can keep a prospect on the phone,
Right.
the more serious they are.
Okay. So do you
I just,
do you usually start all of your quotes on the phone, or do you do
if
your
it's
quotes
too
over the phone?
far, I'll just price it like over the phone. I'll
Tell them to
Google
send
it.
you some pictures or something?
Yeah, sometimes that gets haywire because people aren't at their house when they call me, so they
Yeah, or they don't
forget.
know how to take pictures. Have you ever got some wonky pictures, man?
I've taken my chances when it comes to certain, like if it's 30 minutes away and
Hmm.
it's not $1 million home, I'm not driving.
Okay. Okay.
So if it's $1 million home, I'll drive out there because I'll get $5,000 worth of work over the course of a year. You know,
Wow.
so that's what you kind of want to do. I think take your chances. If it's in town and it's close by, I personally think that in-person quotes are always the best.
Me too.
I
Because you got to
always
get
I
that.
always try
It's
to
a
be
more
there.
personable experience.
Oh, dude, you'll definitely sell jobs. They're just like, okay, I just like this guy.
Give us. Oh, I also have another question here. Give us the most difficult client you've ever had to deal with.
Oh man, like
Obviously, you do a great job of pre-qualifying them, so I'm sure you haven't dealt with anybody in a while. But is there anybody that's like stuck out to be like this was a terrible client to work for, or any like horror stories, anything that went wrong? I don't know. Have you seen this guy in your recommendeds? It's like this guy, my pressure washing business horror story or something.
who is this? Is this Keith
I don't
Kelso?
know him. I didn't watch the video, but it's popped up in my recommendeds like 30 times.
He's I think he's a real nice guy. I don't know him personally, but he seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, I've never
Sounds
watched it, so
it sounds like he was like dragging some hoses or something, and he just was like, I know he owns a landscaping company. If this is the same guy, he owns a landscape company, he owns a
I
window
think he was
cleaning
wearing a
company.
black hat or something. I don't know if you can remember that.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, dude, my horror story, it can be twofold as far as customers.
Mhm.
One was a customer who wouldn't pay. It was like $1,700 worth of work at their
Wow.
house,
Okay.
window cleaning and a house wash of it was like a $6,500 square foot house. And,
Mhm.
when somebody does that, you start like Googling them. It's like 3 weeks in, you're like, who is this person? So you
Right.
like Google them and you're like, oh, okay, so they're doctors. They both have the money,
Mhm.
So eventually I just had to get my attorney to send them a letter.
And they
And,
paid up.
oh, quick. It was quick, son.
Okay.
I rarely ever have people not pay. I think I've probably had, I don't know, they're definitely the only person I've ever had to like go to that length for.
Right. And I
As
definitely
far
I've
as
had
like,
comments with people asking me how do people usually pay, and I think that's one of the things people are worried about is ultimately like the customer not paying for some reason.
so if you're going to start like a legit business, right, and you're wanting to, there's two ways to do pressure washing, right? There's a way that everyone kind of starts, which is like a hobby on the weekend, and you can do that without a CRM, customer relationship management software or whatever. You can do that. You just, get calls, go do it,
Right.
get cash, right? And if you're going to do that as a hobby, why are you getting paid in checks? All right, get cash, do it that way because you're not trying to start a business. If you're wanting to start a business, you're going to get a customer relationship management software, which is going to handle a lot of the intake of your customers. It's also going to handle billing.
Okay.
So when you complete the job, there's usually an app on your phone that comes with the software, and you just click bill and invoice, whatever. And it has a square for Square Reader, the
Right.
swipe, and they can just enter their credit card info. They can pay right there. They can pay you with a check. Obviously, they can, give you cash if that's what you want to do.
Of course.
That's how I get them to pay. And yes, I do pre-qualify heavy, so I've had very, very few people. Some
That's
people
nice.
just forget.
Thanks so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like for me. And also leave me something down in the comment section. If you'd like to be notified from my future videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the bell icon so you don't miss anything. If you'd like to watch this podcast in its entirety, there will be a link in the comment section and the description to the full version of the podcast. Also, if you're curious about any of the equipment that I use to make this video, there will be Amazon links in the comment section and the description. If you click through and purchase anything within a 24-hour period using those links, I will get a small commission and I'll greatly appreciate you for that. If you'd like to sponsor the channel or support it in any other way, I also have Patreon and merch down in the comment section and the description. But I really appreciate you for watching. My name is Justin. This is Forever Self-Employed. And until next time, hustle hard and get that money. Peace.